hand feature then in the Zoom, please, if you would, and we'll take your questions. We'll start with Stephen, please.
Carter, throughout this winning streak, you guys have made a habit of kind of hanging around in the middle innings and then kind of putting your comeback from that point on. Just what's it like always knowing you're never out of a game, even if you get down early?
It's very comforting. We have a great offense and a great pitching staff. We know even if we're down, we definitely have a chance to come back and win the game.
Go to Eric Gullickson for the next one, please.
Able to kind of look like how you've looked all season today. How good did that feel out there? How are you feeling the way you threw today, Carter?
I'm just happy I was able to help us get a win.
Stephen for another one, please.
Carter, for you, giving up the home run earlier in the week, I know it was just, one pitch. You've had a great season, but did you have a little chip on your shoulder to come back and obviously give your team a chance to win today?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I felt a little bad. I felt like I kind of didn't do my job earlier in the week. So definitely came out today looking for an edge, and obviously happy I did my job out there today.
Okay, back to Eric for the next one, please.
What did you see on JJC's catch?
Oh, that was unbelievable. That was a heck of a catch. Like I said, it makes my life a lot easier when we got a great defense playing behind me.
And again, go right ahead for questions for Ben. Start with Stephen.
Ben, I asked Carter this, but you guys during this winning streak, y'all keep, you find a way to hang around even if y'all get down early. Like, do you guys get the sense in the dugout, hey, if we get a feel for this pitcher, kind of hang around and we'll put something together in the middle innings?
Yeah, certainly after you see a pitcher more than once, you start to get a feel for him. But I think at the end of the day, it's just we have a lot of belief in ourselves, each batter 1 through 9, and then also the pitching staff that whoever's in there is going to hold the score to what it is. We never feel like we're on the games, and that's what it attributes to is those two things.
Next to Eric, please.
Coach corrected me that you guys are all hitting right now, but he said you guys are all making good contact right now. When I know it was before the 17-game win streak started that you guys started to really top to bottom line it up. What did you guys do to change so that you're all seeing the ball squaring up the ball?
There wasn't a change in anything we did. I think we stayed the course with our approaches. I think as we started to develop better games, the approaches we got real honed into our approach. We got real bought into having team at bats, just trying to move the baseball at times, trying to do simple things. In the game of baseball, sometimes the little things will always repay you, and I think that's what we really bought into.
Back to Stephen for the next one.
Ben, what's it been like catching Carter this year? When he seems to have it working, it seems like he's almost unhittable. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's fun. Just having a pitcher that, is going to go attack with his best stuff every time. He believes in his stuff. It's really fun back there just because you see his emotion out there too, electrifies the game. And like I said, a lot of times it gets us back in the dugout. That's a big part in staging a comeback is a pitch that'll get you back in the dugout, get the offense going. That's a big time too.
Another from Eric, please.
You guys kind of weathered the storm there at the end. Saylor comes in. He's been throwing great all week. What was that kind of like for you, the ninth inning, because it got a little tight there?
Yeah, it did get tight. I think obviously Ben Terwilliger didn't have his best stuff, but he did just enough, got his 2 outs. I think AMAC, that's a big play right there. Line drive, I know it's right at him, but it's smoked. It's the ninth inning, we're up by a few runs. He could, let his prep steps go bad or something, but he stayed ready for that play. Made a good play on a line drive. And then when we brought in Saylor, I had a sense that Saylor's, ready to go. He's a big competitor. He filled the zone with what he needed to do and got that big punch out. That's tough to do is just come in there and join the flow of the game and attack with your best stuff. And Saylor did that really well today.
Any more for Ben?
I got one more.
Yep, go ahead.
Ben, get a chance to play for the conference tournament championship tomorrow. How big is that for you guys?
It's exciting. It's something that we want to do. We want to win tomorrow, obviously, but the end of the day, it's the same preparation day in and day out. Tomorrow's just another game. We're going to try and win. We've been trying to win every game since the season started. So right back to it tomorrow. But like I said earlier, it's really exciting to be in a championship game. Really excited to have the fans out. That's what you play for. It's what you come to ECU for, is play on championship Sunday and play in front of a ton of fans. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to be ready to go, and it's going to be an exciting time.
Cliff Godwin, Coach, again, if we just get your opening thoughts on the game, and then we'll open up to questions first from in the room, and then we'll go to our Zoom participants.
Well, quite obviously, it's not the way you draw it up to start. Credit to Tulane. They came out, man, they had a lot of energy. They got swings off. They got some really good hitters in their lineup. I thought Savage, I thought first sack getting us on the board with a home run. I thought that was huge, just to kind of deflate the tightness in the dugout maybe a little bit. It being down 4-0. I don't think our guys faded. It just, hey, we're still within reach. And Savage getting out of an inning. And then Carter Spivey, man, what he's meant to this team this year. I mean, he's been tremendous. He's able to extend at times. He's able to go short at times. He's pitched a ton for us, and it allowed the offense to get their feet underneath them. A lot of quality at bats up and down the lineup. I thought Josh Moreland's double was big. Ben Newton having the 2 RBIs, just moving the baseball up in the middle of the field, and we were able to score 2 runs. Joey Barini, a.k.a. Shaq, coming off the bench with another RBI. JC, and I tell you what, man, the guy is a really good player. And the catch he made in right center, and then the 2-run homer, he's special. And he's special, and I keep saying this because I hope somebody will listen to me, but he's special because he shows up and he competes every day. And in a world that when something doesn't go right, people want to run the other way or figure out what's wrong with their mechanics, he just gets in the box and competes. And he's been great for us all year.
Great. Thanks, Coach. We have a couple in the room here first, and we'll go to the people on Zoom. Rich, go ahead.
So, yeah. Coach, obviously, East Carolina has a great tradition of winning and success. For people who don't get to see all year long, now that what's the personality or the characteristics that make your program what it is?
Well, it get me emotional because first thing I think about is Coach LeClaire. He'd be super proud of this group because we were 14-13, and there was a lot of naysayers. There wasn't a lot of believers except in the locker room and the coaching staff, and everybody was ready to jump off the ship, so to speak, and our guys just stayed the course. And we've used that term a whole lot, but it's reality. Just keep showing up. And I told our guys after we had won the regular season that there's going to be a day in their life when stuff is falling apart all around them, where family members are sick or somebody dies, and you just got to keep showing up. And our guys just kept showing up. And regardless of how our season ends this year, I'll never forget that.
Speaking of that, or along those lines, I know that patch on your head is special to you and everybody, his family. Can you put into words how that helps as somewhat of a rallying point?
We did it to honor Nico because it's been such a big part of our program. And the Agnos family has been a big part of our program for a long time. And there's no textbook in the head coaching manual when that happens. And this team's been through a lot, and even dating back to that. And, Ryder lost a grandfather as well. But I knew that Nico wouldn't let us just lose a lot of games this year. I had a lot of confidence in that. And he's smiling down on us right now. And the cool thing is he can watch Jake pitch, Zach play at the same time now because he's in a much better place than we are. And I'm just so grateful that I had an opportunity to have Nico and the Agnos family a part of my life for, whatever it's been, 8 years, 9 years.
And just a couple more. I know Jake's with Tampa Cardinals, right? At this point?
Yeah, Jake is, still rehabbing. He had Tommy John a year or so ago, and he had some complications with it, but he's been up in the stands. I don't know if he was here today, but it's been just a pleasure to have him here. Blessing. His birthday was on Monday, and his mom's here, and Zach's here, of course, and Jake's girlfriend, Georgia. So it's been special.
Winning a championship, that's what you play for. What does it take, and what would it mean to win?
It would mean a lot. Look, we've never done both. We've only just won the regular season or won the conference tournament by itself. We've never done both since, I've been back here in a coaching capacity. Coach Leclerc did it a lot back in the CAA, but we've never done it. And that's one thing that we would, want to put ourselves in a position. We've done that. But at the end of the day, whoever comes out of the Houston UCF, their backs are against the wall, and they need to win. So it definitely won't be an easy game.
Okay, we'll start on the Zoom with Stephen, please.
Coach, getting Cooch Manor out there, how do you think he looked? And just, what did that mean to him get a chance to pitch again?
Well, he's been chomping at the bit. We haven't seen him face live batters. So we were, just trying to find the right situation. And I thought he was outstanding today. I took him out of the game, not because he wasn't pitching well, but just didn't want to push him a lot past that 30 pitch mark, being his first time out competitively. But I thought he was good. I thought his breaking ball was good. I thought his changeup was good. I thought his fastball command wasn't as good, but the guy hadn't been on the mound. But he's pitched a lot of games, so he was able to manage it. And I thought he gave us a really good momentum swing as well. And I forgot about him. And I'm just proud of him that he's going back out there and able to take the ball.
We'll go to Gary Smith, New Orleans Advocate, for next one.
Yeah. Hi, Coach. Tulane's making a coaching change. It's a program with a rich tradition. Do you have any thoughts on the status of their program right now and kind of the effort they gave in the tournament and then what they, for them going forward?
Well, first off, I thought Travis Jewett did a great job, and I kind of think I know what happened, and I'm not real sure that was the right move, but I'm not an AD. I'm a baseball coach, and I thought he had done a really good job with their program with the resources that were available for him. It's a very expensive school to go to. They don't have a ton of financial aid help. So to get the players in there to pay $80,000 a year to go to school when you only have 11.7 scholarships is tough financially to find good players because they still have to come out of pocket a whole lot.
Other questions for Coach? Go back to Stephen.
Coach, just, I know it's right after this game, but as far as tomorrow, with it being kind of a short turnaround for tomorrow and then the regional, do you have to balance the pitching somewhat to keep those guys fresh? I know you want to win the championship, obviously.
We don't have any starters. We just got a bunch of guys that go out and throw innings. So we're going to go out there and do our best with the guys that are available to win the game. I'm not sure who will start yet, but, Spivey won't be available. I don't know if Agnes will be available, but I would think, after that, it's pretty much all hands on deck, which is a good thing. Cooch won't be available either. So those three.